It's the A&R Room on Sway in the Morning.
Rest indeed, man. And listen, our first guest, first of all, let me explain the dynamic here. For us, we have not seen each other in the studio for 2 years.
Yes. Broadcasting
this show. So everyone who's here today, we have not done this live for 2 years. And damn it, HB, it feels good, right?
It does. It's dope. It's dope to be in the studio. We've been making the show happen by the grace of God, regardless, since the time we had to remove ourselves from the actual Shade 45 studio in New York. We've been making it happen, but it's nothing like the energy of everybody being in the same room and being in the studio together. It's like how we ask questions now to artists, like, were you guys in the studio together when you made the song? I know, right? The energy is different once everybody is in the same room.
It is. It's more organic, and it reminds us what we love about doing this. And I can just speak from my own personal experience, having done this for so long. Just really being in a position where you could meet artists and put artists on a platform and find those who we think are really talented, and for no other reason than what they create. It's not a marketing campaign or a big marketing branding push behind it. And then giving them opportunity and watching them grow and create careers for themselves. And the artist we have today, this is like her 5th time on the show. And I think she came to L.A. back in 2012, was it?
Yes.
All right, so it's 10 years she's been in L.A. And it was important that we had our first live guest in 2 years to be somebody that's sold in the fabric of what we do here on this show. And so we invited the one and only Lyric Jones to come up here. You're the only guest today other than the DJs.
And the first guest.
And the first guest.
So I'm kicking off the LA guest and the Sway in the Morning guest in general.
In 2 years, man.
And Sway decided to have all females today as guests.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's
Black
like
women.
homecoming for me. Because like you said, it's the 5th year. So all these bullet points through my career since getting the game, Sway.
We're getting the game.
8 years ago.
8 years ago.
I did Doomsday Cypher, Friday Fire Cypher, came and did 5 Fingers of Death. And now we back.
We back.
Thanks
Done it
for
all.
always giving me a platform.
Every
y'all.
time.
Thank you.
I used to love to see you on the red carpet working in production or something like that. We would bump into each other and I'll be like, what are you doing? But it just was indicative of the type of work ethic you put into this,
sure.
So let's talk about your journey.
Yeah, I'm here, it's been, like you said, it's been a decade. It'll be May. It'll be a full decade that I've been in LA, and recently I took on the task of teaching. So I teach rap techniques at Musicians Institute. And that's been a really interesting, rewarding, and learning process and journey as well, because I never thought, I'll be teaching at all. So that's been really cool. That kicked off before the pandemic. And it's been a little slow because of enrollment and stuff like that. We were all online, and so coming back on campus has been a journey with mask mandates and vaccines and stuff. But to be the only hip hop anything at an institution in the heart of Hollywood is pretty special. And I've expanded on the Bars Only brand and did the Bars Only show on Dash Radio, did my Bars Only live event where I would have a live band and encourage young students to rap with a live band, because a lot of people aren't really looking at us as musicians for some reason. Like, you got to learn how to rhyme with, this is jazz as well. You got to learn how to interact with the drummer and the keyboard player and all those things. So that was cool. Had Digger come through.
Digger.
Armin came through.
Armin, what up, man?
Limes and Gab, Jag.
Come on, Jag. Come on, they all been up here.
Yes, all Sway. I met Armin at Doomsday Cypher.
That's right. Yes, that's right. See, that's what I love when that happens. How do you, if you were to give advice to some of those students that are going to enroll in this class where you teach rap skills in terms of business, how do you select who you work with and what should you look for?
Ooh, that's a very, very good question. I would say my key advice for selectivity of who you want to work with nowadays is find somebody that's also going to be equally excited about what you're doing as well. That's not always easy to do, but if you are trying to have this big image or what you're trying to say with your music, we have to find those people that are going to attract an audience. You want to get those numbers up on the Spotify. That's just the world we're living in. You want to have those accolades and people that are a part of your journey. But if you look at my project, like Digga is a part of that, not because she's just Digga. It's just because she really cares about Lyric Jones. Vontae really cares about Lyric Jones. You know what I'm saying? Focus, producing, they really are a part of it. So they're excited to promote it as well. So it's a family affair instead of you being on an island by yourself saying, oh, I got Nas on a track and he don't say nothing about it or don't care about it. You know, that's just me.
Right.
Because people can see through that. They can see if you just pay for a feature or if you just, you know, trying to get likes and numbers. But if people really rock with you, it really feeds through the music. And I think throughout my journey, everybody I've collaborated with, everybody that's wanted to do shows with me or come do the Jones Experience or do anything, any type of thing I have, they really are like, nah, she's a real one. They really are part of the journey. So I think that's what's held me through the test of time all these years. And so that's my testimony to give to other people. It might not work for everybody, but that's what's kept me tried and true.
Lyric Jones, HB. Come on.
I know, but speaking on the lines of may not work for everybody, I'm just fascinated with process. Like just the process of it all. And there's a side to this game that artists sometimes just don't like to talk about. Like if you see success from others, you know, and you know you've been in it for a really long time and you're figuring out like, damn, am I doing something wrong? Like, why isn't this connecting? You mentioned numbers in the game. It's why you wonder like, well, who do I got to pay and who do I got to get with? And if I go do Sway, you know, will that help me? Like all of these things. How do you stay motivated during those peaks and valleys? Because it's just part of the process. Like that, it's going to happen. I don't care who you are, it's going to happen. But how do you stay motivated during the times when maybe the phone is not ringing or you put out a project and you're not getting the response that you wanted?
The question is so on time because I was just having this conversation with Rich Nice.
Oh,
literally,
I didn't know that.
I've been sidebar, Heather. I told you off air that you've just been your voice lately has just been speaking to me specifically. When Sway was out, you know, I was getting up early listening, early bird, you know, listening, and you've just been so transparent, and you were speaking directly to me on a lot of things, but. That question in particular has been tough for me to answer. I've been in a position where I don't have a lot of answers to things that I thought I would have answers to. Like I knew exactly what I wanted to do for so long. And then this pandemic happened and it's like I woke up one day like I don't feel the same. I don't have the same drive. That's scary. That's scary. Like I dedicated my life to this. So what does that mean? Do I have to change my career path? Do I need to move? Do I need to do this, do that? And so I'm very particular with the things that I decide to do now. I think my main goal is happiness. That's the key word for me now. Is if it doesn't make my spidey senses go up, and I don't care about money or nothing. If I don't really enjoy this, what am I doing? I put in over a decade of just doing stuff just to say it's a good look. I've proven myself with that. You know, now. Time is so precious. I don't have time to waste on you know, just things that don't make me happy. We have to do the things that we have to do. You know, we know the game. It's still, you know, but if I don't really want to, I think that's what's been keeping me grounded. So I've taken up new talents. I started DJing recently.
What?
And doing really well at it.
Don't be off beat.
Gigs on deck. Nah, man, you know me, Sway. You know I got too many OGs that will get me together.
Yo,
Don't be
off beat. Be on the one, yo.
On the one.
Don't do that Sugar Heather just did. Do your Sugar HB.
That was on beat, Sway. What you talking about?
But that's hate. Don't listen to that. You gotta block it out. You just be happy. Block it out.
Just be happy.
All I really want is to be
happy. Just be on beat.
No more hate.
Oh, but I love that answer. I love that answer.
Happiness, man. That's that. We don't have time for nothing but that. Real talk. So
that thought of, I bet everybody, like when you surrounded with Heather, myself, Rich Nice, that thought of waking up some mornings and going, wait a minute, I don't have that same motivation. Why am I doing this? We go through that. I know I've gone through that. You know, we go through that too. So now your words are help speaking to us, keeping us motivated,
Yeah.
And then Rich, you want to jump in? She said she was talking to you off mic. I didn't know y'all was, having a conversation.
Yeah, we have conversation. That's what people do, Sway. We have conversation.
Yeah, we check in on each other, and
My bad. I mean,
And no, it's
she
honest.
used to have my
Sway
number.
Nah.
Once she went on tour with Raw Digger, we ain't really talk much.
Oh, Cap.
Wow.
That's what we doing?
Should I expect that from her next tour? So the next tour?
That's what we doing.
It's different.
You're here today, gone tomorrow,
Find a
Rich.
new
Just,
friend.
you be where I am today.
I'm gonna enjoy the time I got.
Okay, get there.
So when it comes to artistry and artists, and the quality of music and can things stand the test of time? When I think about artistry, a Picasso is still a Picasso, was painted many, many years ago. A Basquiat is still a Basquiat, was painted many, many years ago. What do you do musically to ensure that you can have some timeless or some time-proof music? What do you do to work in that mindset?
Man, I make relatable rap. That's what I call my relatable music, because I'm really trying to break out of just the rapper category in general. I do way more than that. So I'm an artist. A lot of the people that inspire me are other artists that speak to us specifically. So I feel like everybody can relate to my music regardless. There's no female category. There's no black woman category. There's none of that. It's just you listen to what I'm saying, and it's going to stand the test of time. That's what all the records that we love today, when we can still play stuff from the 90s and what have you, even 2000s, we can still resonate with that. So I just let my musicianship lead me with that. Just like a Picasso or whatever, that they're not really thinking, 50 years from now, I want this to be however many dollars. They were just in the moment of, this is the art that I want to make, and following that move with your spirit, with whatever you create. So if I want to DJ one day, if I want to make beats this day, if I want to, teach or whatever, like everything I do is with all my heart. So that feeds through the music. People can't hear that. People can feel filler shit. They can see when
tell.
It's not. We
Authentic.
especially now. It's even easier to cut through now, actually, as far as like when people press play. I never have an issue when they press play. It's to get them to press play. When they press play, they're like, yo, I can relate to this, But that's always the getting to the press play. How do you cut through the noise where people care enough to go, let me try this out? I'm going to assume she's going to sound like this. I'm going to assume she's going to have this perspective. So the breath of fresh air is going against the grain and not being like that perspective that everybody else has, or that sound that everybody else has. What is unique about you? And nobody's Lyric Jones. So that's the answer right there. There's no LJ.
Rich, she just told you the answer, Rich. I don't even know why you answered that question.
Hey, man, you got to ask these questions. What would you say is your number one rap technique if you had to give somebody an elevator crash course?
My number one rap technique is scatting. I'm a drummer, so I move with tempo first. So it can be gibberish or whatever in between the bars, and then I find the words later. So flow and delivery, what I teach, are the two most important ingredients of being a true MC, because you can have flow, but if your delivery is off, there's something missing. But if you have good delivery, like you have this boisterous tone or whatever, but you can't really flow, that's another ingredient. It has to be both of those things. So I lock those in first and then let the words come, because that's the easiest part for me, is finding the words. But that cadence got to be, I think that's the most important, because that's what rapping, because other than that, you're just doing poetry. Rapping is where the cadence and the timing and the rhymes all coincide. If there's no synergy with that, then you're just doing spoken word, and that's the difference to me.
Let's just, I feel like before, because a couple things. Lyric Jones is here. Let's give her a big round of applause. The album is Closer Than They Appear.
Yes.
Like when you got your rear view mirror and they say objects may seem closer than they appear.
That's exactly what it is.
Come on, Lyric Jones. I'm connected. I already knew.
So that was like a bar for you, but like your spoken word. That's what you was doing.
Yeah.
You saw him?
I picked up
Hey,
on
you
it.
picked up on that?
Yeah, I
Try to
picked
slide
up.
that.
I know him.
Should I hand him this? He might need this. He might
What's
need
that, Rich?
Oh my
That's a
God.
rhyming dictionary?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't need it. I probably wrote something and I'm probably
There are
quoted.
there are 4 rappers at this table.
Yeah, I know, right?
4.
Damn, that's crazy, right? You know what I would like to do, if you're okay with that. Number one, we might as well make you the first person to perform on the show
yeah.
in 2 years, right?
I would love that.
2
Okay,
years.
in 2
2
years, you know,
years.
live from LA, first person in LA, the whole 9. But before you do that, just for people, because you're teaching rap skills, right? And so, can you demonstrate how your scat technique works if I throw an instrumental on?
Yeah, that's yeah.
Okay, let's
Throw a beat
let's
on.
throw a beat on. Let's do this.
Just gibberish. Just
Okay.
ooh.
Lil Primo.
Yes. So, just find the timing in between there. So I make it really easy because a lot of these students are very, very beginning rappers. So if you have some easy like da 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 da, if you do 4 bars of that, that's the easy pattern. It's all about patterns.
Da, 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 da,
That's jazz right there.
You gotta know how to dance around the certain beats too.
Yeah, right. You need
You,
the rhythm.
You go off
you
beat.
need rhythm. You need
Yeah.
you need a natural rhythm. I think.
Move your shoulders, Heather.
So you don't want me to.
She got the rapper shoulders.
Oh shit! She's gonna go into her Mary J in a second. Oh no! All right. Okay. So look, let's do this. There was one song I was gonna play, but you made a comment that maybe I shouldn't play it. I was gonna play "Want to Say" because of the lyrical output, but you was saying that you're more than just a rapper.
Nah, play that shit.
Want to Say I could play that?
You can get these
Throw her
bars.
heat on.
This
Okay.
is Sway in the morning.
Okay, good.
I know where I'm at.
You know where you
I
are.
know where I'm at.
I'm just saying, Lyric. It's been a couple of years. I don't know if you forgot, like you forgot my number. So what we'll do is we got Lyric Jones here. If you want to talk to her, 888-742-3345. Closer than they appear. She's gonna come back and perform something live for us right here on Shade 4-5. Let's go, Lyric Jones. Lyric Jones. Lyric, could you do us the honor?
I can.
You
yes.
could do us. Can you talk about this track and what you about to do for us?
Yeah, this actually Face to Face, produced by Cartoons, was really the song that kind of cemented how I felt during the pandemic. It really got a lot of esteem. A lot of people wanted to target that song before I dropped singles. So it was the most transparent, I would say. So I love this song. It really speaks to me just shedding how I felt. I was just going. The pen was just going. And yeah, Face to Face.
By Lyric Jones, Sway in the Morning, Shade 4-5.
Get it.
Yo, in the mirror staring face to face, the daily paper chase, transformations taking place. Call it amazing grace, twinning like my interface, hard on my sleeve. Honestly, my database is fairly caught up to speed. Harsh reminders of my race, shit is harder to breathe. House arrest without the ankle brace, the fault of disease. Which one should I be fearing most, a virus or a system? Corona shit ain't coming close, of violence on my sisters and brothers, we can list them. We peaceful, they don't listen. We sick of playing victim. My anger is the symptoms. The world can't deny it or hide this shit any longer. No more being silent, they violent, but say we squander. Some make believe, perfect dealt hand, truth is we stronger. But painfully, we still seeing strange fruit over yonder. The tragedy is back to back. Hit us more than Aubrey stats. These corporations copycat lies. How could it not be that? The air is feeling different. My temperature changed. My people sick of the statistics. Our temper in flames. We fighting hand to hand for all the Sandra Bland's, Breonna Taylor's real demands. Rage is all they understand. Yo, when the mirror staring face to face. In the mirror staring face to face, different worlds come head to head. Lately been seeing red, I barely make it out of bed, fearing what's in store ahead. These fireworks been every night, similar to Waco, but kinda worse, cause every hood thinking they heard a Draco. My fam ain't come to visit yet, feels crazy to complain to love, I can't diminish that. But it's been 8 years and some change, feeling like I'm estranged. It's really hard to explain, the convo's keeping me sane somewhat. Still it's been a strain, looking at my reflection. Everything appears the same, but need a piece for protection. Living dolo ain't a game, my neighbor let me hold his machete. I wish a nigga would demeanor, try me, I'm ready. False sense of security, still, weight of it's heavy. I'm wondering how long I can chill when making pennies. Many a drain, thankfully I'm feeling recharged. And lately I've been hit with big reminders of God. Survivor's guilt, cause many ain't beating the odds. Often faced with that could've been me, fuck the facade. I'm taking one day at a time, sipping my gimlet with lime. Facing my partner in crime, me, true growth in the prime. In the mirror staring face to face. In the mirror staring face to face. Y'all check out Closer Than They Appear. Shouts out to Fonte, a foreign exchange for executive producing this masterpiece.
My man Fonte, little brother, stand up for life, forever,
yes.
forever. Lyric Jones. Lyric Jones.
Thank you.
Lyric Jones. Face to face.
Face to face.
That was amazing. Our first performance of 2022 live in the studio here in LA. Come on, Lyric Jones. We did it again.
Yes,
Another milestone for us.
Another one.
Another one. Come on, man. Khaled need to get you on one of his tracks. Boost up them lyrics. We got Dijon on the line with us right now from Fresno. You can stay over there.
What up?
Dijon.
What up, Miss Jones? What up, Sway? Hey, man, I'm going to tell you something right now. I got to be led by the Spirit. I give the praise to the Most High, and I'm going to just let this be known right now. We 1 minute to 6 where I'm from, and we in the bottoms down where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the middle of California, but I love y'all in L.A. Got mad love for Northern California, and I just had my daughter and Lyric. I want you to know this, Mrs. Jones. You are classy. You are hard to find. You are an original. You are authentic. And you are powerful, and you are definitely a threat. And I want you to understand that if I had a daughter, I definitely want to raise her to be a woman like you. I will never, ever have this type of music that I woke up to this morning and thank the Most High for leading me to you, because I'm now learning to listen because I have a daughter now. And people like you, Sway, make it possible to have platforms for people like Lyric Jones so that she can actually send a message to people like me. You know, and I appreciate that. You give me goosebumps this morning. It's not really an easy thing to have this industry be led by certain type of people who just chase checks all day and don't send a message to people like me that are in the dark, because I'm trying to lead my young ones to light. And Sway, thank you for giving this platform the opportunity for people like Lyric Jones, because she's an original, man.
Yeah.
I bullshit you not. I'm trying to live to be 50. You know, I'm 38. And I just woke up yesterday, you know, and it's a blessing to have this moment, to have a daughter now that I can raise, to have this opportunity, because I didn't want her to raise like I was. So many blessings, just keep moving. You know, Lyric, I just want you to understand, don't let nobody steer you off your path. You got it already. So you wear that crown, young lady. Wear that crown.
That. Thank you so much, King. Thank you. I needed the affirmations this morning. Appreciate you.
That was amazing.
Amazing.
Hey, thank you, Dijon, and God bless you and your beautiful daughter. You both are citizens.
Yes. Sway in the morning.
Lisa's on the line from Cali. What up, Lisa? Rise and shine.
Hi, good morning. I'm coming back from taking my daughter to work, and I just stumbled on this station, and she sounds awesome. I mean, I'm impressed.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Miss Jones.
Thank you, Queen. Thank you so much for calling.
All right. Make sure you support her music. You could go online, right? You can find it anywhere.
Yes, Closer Than They Appear is everywhere. All your streaming and DSPs. I'm going to do another vinyl release probably soon, so keep a lookout for that too.
And Lisa, she does her. Lisa, let me say this too. I don't know if we spoke about this. She runs her own business.
Are you kidding?
She runs it all. I remember her telling me she routed a tour for Raw Digger. So she's doing tour management. She's putting out the music. She's doing the, what do you call that? The Metadata. You know, she's doing the artwork. She's doing the rollout, the marketing, the branding. She got to hit up the DJ. She even gets herself. She drives herself in the van to get to the location she got to go.
These are all true.
She's the total package, or is that what you're saying?
Total package.
She does it all. Yo, she records the music. She performs the music.
All right, Sway.
I told you. I told you how to tell you.
If she gets hungry in the studio, Lisa, guess who cooks the food?
Sway, I can't do.
She's a drummer too.
She's drumming for the who you drumming?
Myself.
No, but aren't you doing something coming? No? Okay.
I play drums on stage.
On
my own
stage.
shows. Yeah.
She's the drummer.
Because he just almost fired Questlove and just had the Roots.
I was like, yo.
Yeah, he just was like, aren't you working with the
Roots
drumming for the
now?
Roots right now? I just stop him.
Quest was like, I got to get out the way for Lyric Jones. Lisa, thank you for your call. Support her music, okay? All right, you're a citizen.
I'll Sway in the morning.
Sosa from Baltimore. What up,
This is
Sosa?
Sosa.
What's going on, y'all? It's Big Sosa out here. Sosa Supreme, baby, the only one.
What up?
How you doing, Lyric? What's up?
I'm good. How are you? Thank you for calling.
Pretty good, pretty good. I appreciate y'all for having me. I'm an independent artist out of Baltimore. Completely constructing myself as far as engineering, mixing, mastering, freestyling, all that little extra cool stuff.
Dope.
And I wanted to give you a big shout out. Say the stuff that you're doing is definitely superior. I ain't never heard of nothing like that, like a college that actually cater to hip hop.
Yeah, it's been a few schools. Berklee College of Music got the Dilla Ensemble and the hip hop songwriter. Shouts out to Radar Ellis out there. I know Duke is doing some stuff. There's some schools in Chicago. They're starting to respect hip hop now. So.
They're building curriculums. That's how they get the kids to come to their campus. They got to offer these interesting curriculums.
The Hip Hop University. There's a lot of places that started using hip hop as debate to bring students in because they couldn't keep their attention.
Right.
When I was teaching at Long Island University, music entrepreneurship and broadcast theory, you know, myself, Kenyatta, it'd be musicians and producers that would be there, and you would see students literally say, I don't want to do nursing anymore. I want to come over here and do this with you guys.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, thanks for your call, Sosa. We need you to support our music, okay?
So one time, can y'all support a big man out of Baltimore? If you got Spotify, anything, I'm on all streaming platforms. Lyric, come holler at me. Sosa,
okay.
Supreme.
Sosa what? Say that again.
Soprano, I thought.
Soprano.
Sosa Supreme.
Money sign on the S for Supreme.
Oh, Sosa Supreme. Okay. All right. Okay.
And he got a money sign on the S.
We hit 100,000 on Spotify just with one song last year.
What's the name of the song?
Load Up.
Load Up.
Okay. All right, cool. Lyric let you get some shine on her interview.
Yeah. Call in for getting the game.
Okay. There you go. Matter of fact.
Like the rest of us.
Like everybody else. Sway getting the game at gmail.com. Send it there, Sosa.
This is Sosa.
I'm doing one more. Rockwilder, you want to speak to Lyric?
Rockwilder.
Yeah, what's up? How you doing this morning?
Hi,
what up?
Good. The legend?
The biter.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I'm a legend in my own mind.
That's right.
You feel what I'm saying? But I just want to, give you flowers right now. I feel a vibration in that music, you know what I mean? And I just hope it resonates to the people who need to resonate. You got some power in it, you know what I mean? And I pray that it resonates the right way, you know what I mean? Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Support it, Rockwilder. We appreciate you. You're a citizen, man.
Please wait in the morning.
All right, Lyric Jones, once again, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
Anything you want to say in closing?
I do. I have a big show coming up here in L.A. with Goody Mob.
Oh, wow.
Goody Mob, and shouts out to the legendary Beat Junkies, Mr. Chalk, Redmatic, and Derek Carter out of Chicago. We're doing a show called Panic in L.A. So I'm very, very excited for that because I get to do all the things. I get to play drums and rap and sing and just have fun on stage again. So definitely that's March 25th here at the 1720 Warehouse. So come check that out. I'm going to probably be putting out some more videos and going back out on the road. So, yeah, but that show, I'm definitely excited about that. So if you're in L.A., come on out to that.
And y'all follow her on social too. I just did a like a little IG story, but it's Lyric Jones. Follow her. I just posted a beautiful pic of her in the studio performing live with us. So check her out at Lyric Jones.
There it is. Okay. Thank you, Lyric. We appreciate you. Thank you for helping us set off this Super Bowl week.
Yes.
Shade 4-5, and thank you for the gifts and the gifts of music and sharing your journey with folks. Mean a lot. Okay.
Thank you, Sway.
Absolutely, man.
Thank you, Heather. Thank you, Rich.
Of course.
Okay. We'll come back. And you guys got anything to say in closing? LA 888-742-3345.